Okay, here we go. Well, we are queuing up. Right, we are in. I am excited to see what happens next. Let's get my Dragoon on. How is that volume? Alright, so I need to go back here, I believe, to Yola. I was going to do that first. Yeah, let's start off with that, and then we'll get stuck back into the story. Just move those over here. Okay. What do we got? Hopefully you can hear that. Now that we're all settled, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Brook Evu, proprietor. Okay. Establish it is open to anyone. Okay. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that a few bad apples might mix into my motley patrons. And therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Some bad guys sitting just over there, in fact, having conversation most foul. I thank you all for coming here, so far from your respective homes. Do we know these people? As this is the first time we have all gathered in one place, perhaps formal introductions are in order. I am... Welcome, welcome. What will you be having? Could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, I am Apyahi. If you are sitting here now, it is because I have personally invited you to the Passage of the Unbound, my secretive, villainous order, with ambitions to sow discord throughout the world. They are indeed bad guys. What do you know? Your snide remarks only ruin my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand that words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason, to throw the world into a mire of chaos, and then watch its nations crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villainous? My only interest is to punish all who've dared to mock and belittle me. So long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, as shall be crushed under the weight of my ire. This sounds very concerning. A grand design for a group of 6. Even if we manage to muster others to our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish. My lord, let's find out what this is. What do we unlock? Greetings, allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable. Greetings, Raal Marjun. At the risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask, have there been any developments you might share? Okay. Who is that? Lozeniqui. There comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic, so she requires a stout protector. Someone that can be leaned upon when times are darkest. Alright. Uncouth customers. I've gained access to the role quests for Dawntrail. A separate quest line and store is now available for tank, melee DPS, physical, magical, and healer roles. Okay, they had something similar. Is it Shadowbringers? I think, isn't it Crystarium? Okay, I see. And that blue one is obviously for a DPS. So I am a DPS. Okay, that's cool. Alright. On to the story. Okay. Let's talk to her. Welcome back, sir. You've had a Landsguard messenger most anxiously waiting on your return. Tommy of the Third Promises entourage. I've been all over the city looking for you. The Dawn Servant summons you to the palace. You are to present yourself to the gate guard stationed outside Sunperch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this visit to Wok Lamat. Ooh, secrets. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. All the way over there. Let's not walk. Let's not let me be silly now. Alright, through here? Yes. Looks like a duty. The Dawn Servant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience, in terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Level 92, item level 655. I've got it covered. Excuse me. Whew. Do I have to fight this guy?
When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
Okay. Beat your ass. Mate's still sleeping.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Stinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Why don't we find out? So long as neither of us gets too carried away, I'm not interested. Let's find out.
A spirited answer. Why not indeed? The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies. Come! Ready your arms and show me the truth of the tales.
Let's go. Alright. Let's see what you got.
Give it your all!
Okay.
Remember!
Chewing through slowly. That was quick. Ah.
You can do better than that.
I don't know what that means. Damn it.
I see you know the Viper style.
There's a Viper.
How you handle this?
I don't know what you're doing. Oh. Got there. Here? No. Jesus Christ.
This remaining alive. Very well.
Oh no. Popped that one. I can't use it.
Resolve and Risen Kingdom.
What is this?
All right.
dodging.
Did you think you had my measure? Take this! Hold it up!
I don't know. Ah.
We're far from finished!
Get out of the way of those. Damn it.
No more holding back! Stay alert!
Jesus. I'm getting smashed. Just really don't know these mechanics. Stand behind it. And there, and here. Okay, getting it.
You might well indeed.
Yeah, I don't know what this means. Give me some life back. That's fancy blade work. Yeah, that.
We are formidable.
26% left. Where are they gonna go, huh?
Now we'll see what you're truly made of.
Behind it. I don't know if this is... yeah, cool. Where are you? That one got me. That one got me too. It'll be absolutely devastating if I die now. Come on. What's the thrill? I'm supposed to be in here. Down for the count. Oh, what's that? I had to press all my buttons. Now
That
what?
will do. You've shown me more than enough. I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it. Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble.
I didn't expect you to give me so much trouble.
Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with. Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamachi's way. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliola, but a concerned father.
So I gotta call you daddy.
Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamachi?
Can't remember who that is.
Whether he as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
Young and has potential, not ready to rule. That's Wukalamat. Young and potential.
Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lamachi thinks she understands her many peoples. Their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all four claimants are lacking. This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one.
I see.
And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne.
What will you do then?
As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands. Know many peoples and cultures. Love them and being loved in turn. Guide Lamachi as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
Can do.
I knew it.
What did you know?
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries. You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Watch over her, champion.
What will you give me?
Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Gallup's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
So true, so true. Okay. If he had his way, Papa would keep dueling until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Zorul Jar, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else of you? Let's not give anything away, just a sparring partner. Well, if that's all it was. Got some more boots. Yeah. Put that there. Alright, oh, there's the gloves. Just give me 1 second. Okay, the shape of peace. I still haven't had 1 bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense, so I'm going back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the 4 Odd Cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover. I've had a moment. This person has the same minion as me. Winter Dark Fire. Hello. Hey. Where'd you go? What are you doing? Can I jump off here? Yes, I can. Ah, there's an S rank Western Thanolin. We can get it. Let's go do that real quick. Bring up my... down the bottom there. Oops. There it is. Don't die before I get there. May have to wait. Oh, I've got some people here. Zonar Seeker. I have not killed you before. What, there's 4 of us. We could take it. We'll just have to wait. It's only level 50. PT. Cool, let's go. Just chewing through it. Just don't die. Oh. There it is. Alright. Back to Tuliola. Where are we going now? Over there. Here. Destination. Gotta wait the destination. Whew. It's hot. What do we got? Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that it? You're all set to go? I left the Orzia prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Bidding farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Fonjintain. Shall we depart for Earthenshire then? A word before you go. A word. Wook-Evu, what are you doing here? I spend my days correcting manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offence of delaying the third promise's departure. Whoa. Please take up your axe and render my flesh unto taco meat. This guy. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Excuse me. Alright then, I won't let it bother me either. Until next time. What was that all about? I'd come to the city to purchase supplies when I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the City of Gold, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's right, it's the final step of the rite of succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. Then allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tyrell for 1,000 years. Yet when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, a glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. Why is that? The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legend is to court death. I must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wook-Evu. What are we to make of these cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn Servant find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yok-Hoi. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time, but first, let us see Fonjintain safely into the Moblin's care. Let's do that. Meanwhile, in Kozamauka,
finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilient Sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
He's a strange dude.
Step aside.
Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones.
And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Dawn servant may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon! Face me in battle, and learn your place.
A moment, first promise. Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Too scared to make the first move?
I need to see these guys fight.
Then allow me!
Oh shit. It's just too easy.
But he's just a runt.
My thanks for your restraint.
You're welcome.
I can kill him whenever I please.
Your part in this is far from over.
He just got shown up. We're back, and we've brought with us a willing potsworn. This is Fonjintain, a talented goldsmith who once worked at Eshtami's Aesthetics in Uldar. That's right. Wonderful, impressive. You are the first to return. Third promise. And with an artisan from across the salt, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to Earthenshire. Help Hand will show you to the work pot. This is it then. I look forward to hearing you proclaimed Dawn Servant. Thank you, Fonjintain. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. You have met the requirements of the Feat of Pots. Red Rock resents your keystone with joy smiles and well-wishing. Oh yeah, another keystone. That makes 3. More Potsworn candidates. Come, tell Red Rock your tales. Another feat accomplished, another keystone acquired. Oh ho ho ho, you are doing well. I expect nothing less of Zoruljar's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable, Second Promise. We must have you apply that Sharlayan knowledge you so cherish and arm Tural with weapons of Magitech design. In your role as the new Dawn Servant's chief advisor, of course. You cheeky bastard. The tools of war hold no interest for me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength once Tulliola is known for its advanced technology, just as the Garlean Empire was deterred from invading Sharlayan. That well may be true, but how long will it take Tulliola to progress to this advanced state? How many years? With the collective commitment to education and hard work, it should not take so very... Who cut me off? You. Your way is too slow. Easier to expand our territory and swallow Sharlayan whole. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking at a future of uprisings and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mounting costs convince them to lay down their weapons, until all have grown tired of loss. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Red Rock is reminded of days long ago. Ooh. In the time before Tulliola, there was no pot packs for the potsworn. It was normal to grab snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Gula Jaja arrived, the families of the grab snatched pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthenshire. Mobbies are not a warmake people. We feared death had come for us. But Gula Galul Jaja just wanted to talk. More history. Be at ease. We're here to trade words, not blows. The voice of reason. The gold work crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, the mastery of technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so begun the custom of good living. Happy potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Galul Jar-Jar's words were wise. Joy smiles did indeed bring fine craft and much jingle shine. So the head of reason was behind the forging of pot packs? Yes, reason and clever think changed Mobby's way of life. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. He would rather look to the future and the next feat. Oh. What to say? We should be getting on as well. Bakul Jar-Jar never did come back, did he? I don't know. Do you have a moment, third promise? Rakarok will repay you for hand helping with Kahi. He brings a tale of the Golden City. More tales. I'd love to hear it. I don't know if I would. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between. They live in golden happiness. A city of eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? And just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a city I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rakarok. Where did you hear that particular tale? From our long-time Yokhoi friends. They live up in the mountains in Okapacha. The giants again? Seems everything is pointing us their way. This feat and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthenshire and your joy smiles behind. Yay! Oh, and all the quests. All the quests. Alright, just give me a minute. Okay. Let's see what we got. We should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga and is not to be ignored. The Okapacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up into the mountains. Let's find that first. Before I do that, I will do some of these. Don't need to read that. Let's just follow the instructions. It's this one. Yes, I'm Anfori. Do I know? Wait, aren't you the friend of the third promise? I am indeed. Yep. Speak with those who know Movamok best. This guy. He does. And this gentleman over here. And someone over here. Drick. Easiest quest of my life. Ah, you're back. So what did you find out? Not a lot. Is Tommy still hard at hand helping? Just give me the quest. Complete. Why do you always have to be so... Poor guy. It's almost over. You wish you didn't have to do it. Yay. Alright, just one. And I've got to go that way. Let's jump on our mount. And slowly make our way over. Extremely slowly. Right, what do we got? Walk. Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing. Third promise. I'm glad I caught you. Red Rock asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Something other than the keystone? Yes, an item of great importance. Or so I was told. It shouldn't take long if you would please follow me. This sounds like a trap. I wonder what this is all about. Well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. I don't know about that. What, now I just wait? This is taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose. And again. Perhaps there were complications. Let's wait a little longer. Here we go. Something. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? No, it's a trap. Told you. But how? There's only the one road. I wouldn't underestimate Wokalamat's sense of direction, or a lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? Nobody's home. She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. 'Twas Reddyrock who had business with her, yes? Yeah. Alright. Oh, I'm not walking there. I'll pay the 70. We've got to go rescue Walk Lamont. Stand where I'm supposed to stand. Back again so soon? We've come looking for Walk Lamont. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Reddyrock did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. Then who was that man who came for her? Oh, I thought you'd left already. Where is Lamati? Lamati. Is she not with you? He's miming. You don't know where she is. How could you let this happen? That thou shouldst worry for thy sister is understandable, yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. I will help you search. This is not how I wish a fellow claimant to lose the contest. My sister least of all. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. Tommy and I should work together at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups. Then the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. It's concerning stuff. Right, keep in touch. Come, we shall begin our search. Quest complete. Level 99. Now it's just the headpiece I'm missing. And it's all the same set. There it is, headpiece. If Lamati was returning to Earthenshire from the west, then she should have passed through here, except Reddyrock swears she didn't see her, in which case it is entirely possible that Lamati never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry stationed at the opposite entrance. Yes, and find out what happened to our third promise. Excuse me. The third promise. Mobby has been standing at this post with diligent eye watchings. He has no claimants passed this way. What of Tonawata with brightly coloured hair? Mobby knows something of this one. He hears tongue flaps. Tongue flaps. About a peddler in many fires who was attacked by a crazy hair bandit on the road. A bandit, you say? Thank you, you've been most helpful. My sister is clearly not here, though I wish it were otherwise, we must consider the possibility that the Tornawartan messenger and the brigand described by the sentry are one and the same, and that Lamati is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to Many Fires. I'd like a word with this peddler, should they still be around. Should they still be around? Where are we going? Back to that one. Okay. Teleport. Alright. Waylaid peddler. Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were the victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? What? My goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was the scoundrel, Warkessa, who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that here. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Warkessa and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel, and with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. Little wonder he went after Lamati. He likely thinks to ransom her for a real sum. I expect he will soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Warkessa out of hiding. Then, when he comes sniffing about, we watch the rat. We watch the rat? An excellent plan, and I have just the right garments for your disguise. At a specially discounted price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well. I accept your generous deal. We're gonna lay a trap. Now we lay the bait. I will precede you into Many Fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. If Warkessa is as coin hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we spring our trap. Let's do it. Time to play our parts. Follow Cohen's lead and try not to fall behind. Alright, I'm following you. Go, go, go. I'm ready to kill some people. We're in sync. Oh. There, that ex-brawl fellow. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you've put on an appropriate display, we can continue to our next performance. Alright, I'm gonna make him think that I'm really happy. H for happy. A rare gemstone from that Hetzaro merchant, you say? I envy the profit he must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. Fair enough. A good start, but I would make certain Warkessa is aware of me. Let's continue. Okay, keep following. You go too slow. That mom over there looks amenable to to conversation. Stage is yours, Tommy. And now I'm gonna make him think I'm happy. Yeah. The Hetsara sold you a sparkle stone for your collection? Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Mobby is happy for your happiness. Mobby is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingle shine he must have made. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. You just said it should be enough. Walking, walking, walking. Did you see that cheerful Pelu? Tell him the tale of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. I'm gonna make this guy. Alright. Oops. Yes, yes. A passing peddler had the very gemstone you sought for your collection. That is a stroke of luck. And I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin. Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some pill of my own. Who knows, maybe opportunity will find me, even as it found you. Suspicious. Oh, there's someone there. Ah, my most valued customer. The profit from that single purchase of yours should see me through weeks of idle leisure. Travelling with such a fat purse and no sellswords is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop and then return forthwith to Tulliola. You're gonna get yours, buddy. Did you see? The rat has come for a nibble. Aye. You played your part to perfection, Tommy, a man of many talents, just as Thenkred and Urianger described. Now let us lure Warkessa out and spring our trap. Alright, there's the headpiece. Now, it is worse a gear than what I've got. So I will just keep it there for now. A brother's duty. Let us execute the final stage of the plan. I will set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed, the better to sell the active defenseless merchant. Assuming Warkessa is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. Yeah, because he knows where Walk-Lamont is. Here we go. Just going for a casual stroll. There he is. Oh, is that him? No, that's not him, but it's their group. Maybe their group leader. There he is. I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have. Here I come. What you got? You're the gemstone collector? Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye, men. Kill these vitriol. Spit in your eye? Slippery vermin. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you'll be so kind, Tommy, pray leave them capable of speech. I'll do my best. Here we go. He's too strong. I killed them. Maybe I was supposed to leave them, some of them alive. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? Think I'm scared of a fancy title? I'll take your royal ears as a trophy as soon as I get free of these ropes. I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat packer shit, salt lover. You'll get not answers from me. That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where is Wukulamat? Are you angry? I forget myself. I am fast losing patience. Now, talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired? By whom? We weren't told that either. Only Walkessa knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Langsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thancred and his tracking skills. But perhaps you could pursue Walkessa in the meantime. The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamati is being held. Alright, now I gotta find the bloke. Doesn't seem like he's too far away. Dun, dun, ba. Ba. My vantage point. There he is. Out of breath. I'll take him down. Follow him from a distance. The objective will end in failure if you're noticed or fall too far behind. Should your quarry begin displaying the effect shown in the picture, you will be discovered when he turns around. To avoid detection at these times, make use of cover such as rocks and trees. The objective will also end in failure if you follow too closely. Keep your quarry in sight, but avoid stepping into the detection circle. Should you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by returning to the designated location. Alright. Oh. I knew that man looked familiar. Alright. Stay behind the trees. There's a tree there. Not too far behind, hopefully. What you got? Don't turn around. Ah, of course. Of course I don't get it first go. Let's try again. Didn't even see him turn around. And again. Let's go. Can I go now? 3, 2, 1. And go from this tree to that tree. Oh, he's going. He's fast. Oh. Alright. Keep moving, Walkessa. Oops. I feel like I'm... Alright, good dodge. Just going up there. Cut through the water here, stay behind the tree. Oh, come on. Oh. Hide behind the rock. Don't do it. Just got here. Damn nerves. You're nervous. I'm nervous. Can hide here, surely. Oh, it's got around the corner. Should be safe enough now. For what? I need to get to the tree. Don't turn around. Where's that damn Hubigo? Here's my destination. Well, that wasn't too bad. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Lands Guard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin, and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that man was a killer, a butcher, a salted devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleating. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Coena told me the news. You found the abductor then. What's the situation? And you think the bandits were hired by this Hubigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Walkessa and stay on the Mummlejar's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise. So keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up as soon as I'm able. Oops. Excuse me. Ah. Now I've got to follow this guy from a safe distance. Oh, crap. I feel like I'm playing a spy game. Like Hitman, I've got to hide. Make it to this street. Keep discovering new locations. It's obviously going to the ferry docks, most likely. For this side. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Yeah, nothing. Can't see me. He's hearing things. Don't turn around. Go this side. Oh, he's getting away. So fast. Get to this tree before he turns around. Yes. Across. And destination arrived. Easy duty. Letting him go free. So what, sabotaging the boat? I don't know, I guess.
Better late than never. That Mamulja, he's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart. So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That will complicate matters.
Ooh, what's going on?
Confound it!
Who says that?
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
True.
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja. Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
I thought you were the cool-headed one.
And what exactly is that supposed to... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be?
Guess so.
These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes? Why release the Paniti if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Making the call.
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
Alright, let's do this shit. Let's catch him. Alright. I may have put rescuing Lamachi ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me, yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made this same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. Okay. We need to gather our forces. Another cutscene. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Hubigo knows where Lamachi has been taken. Thancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release your punity from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Erenville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? 50-50. With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him, Tommy? Yeah. Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the punity was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Then let us divide the tasks and have at it. Let's go. Let's go catch me a punity. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild punities downriver, so our girl have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Upriver we go. That way. I feel like killing a Widowmaker. Just nice and slow. Slow enough for you. Assuming our punity has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with the promise of food. Wild punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Okay, let's go. I don't know if this is faster or slower. almost feels slower. Are these guys? The Swamp Monk. There's a fate up here. Should we try it? Why not? Gotta level sync it. Okay. Might have to summon my Chocobo. This is my first fate in Dawntrail? Probably. Probably not my last. Almost done. Heaps of time to spare. One more hit. There we go. What do we get? 16 gemstones. How many do I have? 623. Just going just down here. Wait, these guys. Oh. Okay. It's gonna come this way, I guess. What? Now what? We'll go watch from a distance. The first person. Oh, I've got to spread more food here. Okay, Marinville. All set. I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. Oh, here she is. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. Oh, opportunities are huge. That's good, girl. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Koana know we have our punity back. Lovely. Alright. Let's just fast travel. Erenville has the punity in hand, then. Good, I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Lavelier twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We're ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Come on. Thancred must know something by now. Surely. It's Thancred. You found her. Understood. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hubigo's boat to its destination, and confirmed that they're indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jar Jar and his minions. I swear I'll make them regret this. Lamati is in rich leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap it in the punity and make our way back down to that Katumu. Can't speak Dawntrail language.
Thancred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
Tied up.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim the baubles by force.
Give it back! Forzenten poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it!
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me.
It's so funny.
Who did that?
Just got shot in the face.
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush?
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
That one's not to be underestimated.
They can do nothing while we have.
Oh, hello. That would have hurt.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
No chance.
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Run away, run away.
Do we give chase?
We head back. Namachi is safe. And that is what matters.
I am glad to see you unharmed, Lamati. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, co-owner. And all of you too. Bakul Jar Jar must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me a keystone. So I'm back down to 2. But Fonjintain upended his life so they could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let them down. Oh, boo-hoo, come on. We won't let him get away with it. Of course not. You're God's damned right about that. Next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jar Jar curse some useless Bunawar sycophant when he caught sight of us? He did. A reference to Sarulja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother and is the only Bunawar I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Sarulja was somehow involved in this, I'll never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother. Okay. So animated. Bakul Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamati. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travellers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Tis something to think about. For now, however, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help. Yep, let's get back to it. When's the next dungeon? We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel? You bet I am. Zorul Jar's gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. I am really sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. Oh, got some food options for the next one. What's that? 500. Alright, we're going to Yokhoi. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to Yokhoi. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Warkessa? I'm sure she remembers. Just going to rub it in my face like that. I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Maybe. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. Let's go. All over there. Teleport from there. Oh, should I get another Aether Current? Oh. And a ring. Okay, let's do it. We can fast this one. Oops. I just have to speak with the wayward artisan. Oh, he wants to fight. Alright. Get through this. Doesn't matter what you're saying. And again. Let's get that. What is over there by the cliff's edge? Just running around. Okay, finish it off. And looks like I have to fight these guys over here. Look back there. Alright, let's get that aether current. And that little ring. Let's just pop that there. What are those ones again? 84. When did I get those? Oh well. Okay, let's get a different mount. Yeah, I didn't. It's one I recently got, so let's use that. Walk around. Little gun. No, I don't like it. Let's stick to my cloud. I'm just cruising on a little cloud. Oh, missed that. And now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Woklamat would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards. Let's go see the giants. Hey, Quack. Not much. I don't know if I said that right. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Warlaw's Echo. Alright, new area. The other side. Let's get this aetherite crystal. Alright, let's speak with Woklamat. I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with the Yokoi. They are supposed to be the Yokoi. and that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Turali, and the giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledge to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Turel Vidral Valagarmandar and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah yes, Wulk told us about the Turel Vidral, creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among those anomalies, Valagarmandar is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you leaned in the lay of ice, it was Galul Jar Jar who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when that thing was lured inside. I'd like to see this strongest of all Turel Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. You wouldn't stand a chance. Warlord's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bakul Jar Jar first so I can beat my keystone out of him. Identifying the Dawn Servant's Elector should be our priority, or let's find the thieving cheat. Let's find the thieving cheat. Damn right. Now we're to start looking. Perhaps the feats should take precedence while we're here. I'm sure there will be other opportunities to confront Bakul Jar Jar. Yeah. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, that contest will pit us against them sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Karyorza the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gerfurlo is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Alright. Do I need to mend it? Yes. What's the merchant got for me? Nothing interesting at the moment. Right. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Wulk, third promise of Tuliol, and I seek your Elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gerfurlo? The Higher Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. That was easier than expected. In we go then. Gods, is that Valagarmandar? Oh, hello. Like a phoenix dragon bird. Luminary Gerfurlo. Looks like all the other blokes. He's not here at present. I am Luminary Zermerwer. This is the Sky Ruin. It is the Turel Vidral, whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valagarmander's tempestuous power. When the Skyrune descended upon Okupacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Galul Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with the Garmander raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the Head of Reason concoct a desperate plan. Galul Jaja tricked the Skyruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Turel Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. And it's been like this ever since. Nice work. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds, for the magics sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Valagarmander commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. That raging tempest from Valagarmander. Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gerfurlo. That is to be your challenge. And so the search itself is the feat? You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it? I have. Their expeditions are underway. No time to lose. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Valagarmander is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. What do I want? Critical hit, direct hit rate. One of those. Let's have some juicy white meat, sliced into strips and stir-fried in a sweet maple glaze. That sounds delicious. And let's just have one. Why not? Oops. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the higher luminary Gerfurlo, somewhere upon those mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yokoi from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask you to pay close attention while attempting to divine Gerfurlo's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us precise location, There may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory anyway. Let us see what we can discover. They better give the information. Alright, first up. Yorgo War. The Higher Luminary? No, I've not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. That ex-Brawl who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Galul Jar Jar? I don't think that's any clues from you, my friend. Alphano. Zerfola. What have you got to say? Asking after the Higher Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He's a great man with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one, he affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof, to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Northwest. Somewhere over here. That would be somewhat of a clue, I imagine. Let's see what Zerborlor has to say. At Tulliolan? No, you are from farther away than that, I think. As for the Higher Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the Sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. Got it, outside the village. Come on. Just as I get there, I can sprint again. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location for the Higher Luminary? As expected. What, then, of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? Northwest. Go to the graves. It would be inappropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds. I guess so. Proof, you say, and he encouraged you to visit this place yourself? He did. Let's go take a look. If we don't find him there, it will give us a chance to learn more about the Yokoi. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? Let's get on my Nimbus. What up, Cryo? The others have gone on ahead to Proof. Following the trail west, there are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings from up here first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. hear a little bit of the ambience of this place. Ah, the final one. Let's kill this dude. $41,289 damage. That's without battle litany or lance charge. 20% extra damage. Insane. Can I jump down here? I can. Just like that. Over this way, this way. These burial grounds. That don't look like it. What you got for me, Aaronville? Take a look at this crater. There's no wood, no trees, not even dried grass, and yet the ground still burns. True. This must be one of the scars left by Valagar Mander's rampage, as told by the saga. The Sky Ruins fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought it a literary embellishment. Ah, but now I've lost sight of Wooklamut. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. Hopefully. I don't mind this place. Here he is, with the patient gravekeeper. Wooklamut wins again. I didn't know it was a competition. Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gerfurler? No, I'm not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepultures to those who came in search of him. Oh, so we were meant to find our way here after all? Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our sepulchres before age, or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle of all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people, this conception of existence and death? Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answers to your questions. I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so I will remain in your heart also. That you will, Gravekeeper. Right. Okay. Just have to keep following this path, I guess. Solace. Oh, Lepen. You look tough, big and beefy. Yeah. Do I have a flex? Yeah. I like having, let's have battle stance there. Yeah. I like it. Into sorrow. Into the passage. What's up? Stoic Chronicler. Stoic Chronicler. Ooh. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chronicles of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation. They really are magnificent, and together they tell the tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you, you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokhoi. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Dawntrail under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Dawntrail. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labour which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge in Tuliola for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. Must be a big bridge. But I've never heard of any Yokhoi living in XAK. How do I say that? What happened to the ones who went north? Shack. Look upon the next mural and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth the Exak Turel, those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness. No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawata and Shatona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yokoi who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking in an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than burial, of mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkapakcha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unlike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after disaster in Exak Turel and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us, here in the stones upon which we recorded our days, here in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our poor people enlightening. For sure. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Turali, how you've lived until now, and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Warkor Zormor. I had a feeling we ended up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going, to the top of Warkor Zormor. This way. An injured Yokoi. He can stay injured for a while. There's nothing this way. This thin mountain air is going to be the death of me. How long have you been staying there? I was just taking the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Alphino and the others. Let's run then. What is that? Flint. Come at me, bro. Yeah. Here we go. You remember how the Chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zerul Jar is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard that same lesson. I can only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war. Yeah. The High Luminary. Gaze up at the summit.
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Farther. Tomar. Tuliorulu. Korogar.
What the hell?
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You
Thank you.
are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul Jaja like those shameless lapdogs.
Oh.
My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
The Giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Uh-oh.
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees. Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here! Your neck will be the first I snap this day!
He's not a happy chappy.
That's right.
I will fight you later. I'm sure of it.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Woko Zormor.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Gufurlor is waiting.
Isn't there an elevator? Quest accepted. Woko Zormor now accessible. Well, we better have a look at it. We've got average wait time more than 30 minutes. You are crazy. Alright. We might just leave it there. Let's withdraw from that. We'll come back in the next one and do that dungeon. Alrighty. Yeah, there's nothing else. Alright. That'll do us for today. I'll see you guys in the part... What do we do? Part 4? Part 5. Alright. Till then. Ciao.